Hello, you're watching Daily News on All News Nigeria. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Here are the headlines for today. Boko Haram is sponsors to split Nigeria. OBASANJO reveals jealous people stopped MK Abiola from becoming president. Fans excited over WIZKID DAVIDO tour. Welcome back. Now the news in details. President Muhammadu Buhari has accused sponsors of Boko Haram insurgency of planning to split Nigeria. The president stated this when he met with President of the Abu Dhabi Peace Forum, Sheikh Abdullah bin Baya, at the sidelines of the African Conference for Peace held in Mauritania. President Buhari wondered why the group, Boko Haram, along with the Islamic State of West African Province, ISWAP, wanted to split the country. President Muhammadu Buhari, who had earlier been invested with the African Award for strengthening the peace, was described by Sheikh as a symbol, an icon of leadership and integrity who would remain an inspiration even after leaving office as president. Sheikh bin Baya lauded President Muhammadu Buhari's effort to eradicate religious extremism, stressing that it is something the world must collaborate to do. Nigeria has had a long and unfortunate history of communal conflict and ethno-religious violence. Boko Haram is an Islamic sect that believes northern politics has been seized by a group of corrupt, false Muslims. It wants to wage a war against them and the federal government of Nigeria, generally to totally Islamize the country, create a pure Islamic state ruled by the Sharia law. Since 2009, it has been driven by a desire for vengeance against politicians, police, and some Islamic authorities for their role in the group's brutal suspension that year.
They're not better for army. Army don't suffer us, finish. About the army don't suffer us. Army don't suffer us. Army don't suffer us. After they don't finish us, army they say jet. They say jet. When they don't finish us.
Nigeria's ongoing battle with insurgent groups and continued government corruption threaten the stability and political integrity of Africa's most populous state. Since 2011, Boko Haram, one of the largest Islamist militant groups in Africa, has conducted terrorist attacks on religious and political groups, local police, and the military, as well as indiscriminately attacking civilians in busy markets and villages. The kidnapping of over 200 girls from their school in April 2014 drew international attention to the ongoing threat from Boko Haram and the government's inability to contain it. Following negotiations between Boko Haram and the Nigerian government, brokered by the International Committee for the Red Cross, 103 girls have since been released. President Muhammadu Buhari, the former military dictator who defeated incumbent Goodluck Jonathan, was elected in 2015 on a counter-terrorism platform, but economic and political challenges in Nigeria have complicated the fight against Boko Haram and other terrorist organizations like ISWAP. In addition to the military conflict, continuing uneven distribution of oil revenue, high levels of corruption, and violence in the Middle Belt region pose significant challenges to Nigerian security. On politics, Nigeria's former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, has narrated how those he regarded as bad belle prevented the late Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale MKO Abiola from becoming president in 1993. Abiola was the generally acclaimed winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, but the election was annulled by former military dictator Ibrahim Babangida. In his remark at the centenary celebrations of the Baptist Boys High School in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Obasanjo stated that those who influenced the annulment of the election did that out of jealousy. Abiola was the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land and an aristocrat of the Egba clan in Ogun State. Meanwhile, Obasanjo on Monday caught many by surprise, stirring excitement among netizens with a viral video of him on school uniform. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo played a senior prefect role during an 18-kilometer walk around Abeokuta, Ogun State, to celebrate 100 years of his secondary school, Baptist Boys High School. Residents praised the former president for his prowess, energy, and endurance to embark on the walk despite his age. 85-year-old Obasanjo was born on March 5, 1937, and was a military leader who served as Nigeria's head of state from 1976 to 1979 before he was democratically elected as president from 1999 to 2007. Finally, on the news, famous Nigerian singer and songwriter Ayodeji Ibrahim Balogun, famously known as WIZKID, has revealed that he will be going on a tour with popular singer David Adeleke, famously known as Davido, in 2023. WIZKID took to his Instagram on Wednesday to make a shocking announcement of going on tour with Davido, urging Nigerians to prepare ahead for the joint music tour. The duo has had beef for years over unspecified reasons. However, they seem to have settled their differences. Recall that WIZKID reportedly postponed the release of his fifth album, More Love, Less Ego, following the loss of Davido's son, Ifeanyi. Fans applauded the gesture from the Ojuelegba crooner, commending him for his show of respect and support. In 2017, WIZKID and Davido famously shared the stage at WIZKID's December concert, where he brought Davido out as a special guest to perform. And that's it on today's news. Join us tomorrow for more news updates. You can also follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. I am Okweyemi Olubimi. Do have a good day.